before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. I'm not going to be too long today. Just want to get this out early because today is the 15th. It's 5 days after what the SBA said you should do, and this is the day that I recommend, hey, at the latest, you should be trying to get that supplemental in. But before we get into that, if you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports with all three of the bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week with your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. And if you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your car, you can click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below, and along with Wealth Dasher, you can still make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. You want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500? Click the Be Free link in the description below. And holiday season time, gift giving, you're doing a lot of shopping, you want to get some cash back with that, you can do that by clicking the Cashback link in the description below. Moving on. Today is the 15th. In my mind, it's my opinion. It's not the SBA saying it. This is my opinion. And you can go with that or not. But this is absolutely the last day for you to have a great chance of you getting your supplemental application processed by the 31st. After this day, you're just pushing it. You're just really pushing it. But you can still put in your applications. There's no need to stop submitting your application for the EIDL because they're still processing the loan and the targeted after the 31st. Just that the supplemental, they're stopping all activity with the supplemental on the 31st. So they're no longer accept applications. They're no longer processing, and they're no longer doing any reconsiderations for the supplemental after the 31st. So the 31st is absolutely the last day to be accepted, to be processed, to be reconsidered. All right? That's for the supplemental. But for the EIDL loan and the targeted advance, they're still processing after the 31st, but they're not accepting any more applications for any of them after the 31st. So the 31st is absolutely the last day for the applications for all three. But it's also the last day for the supplemental regarding anything with that one. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the SBA website as usual, like I do in my other videos. Targeted EIDL advance and supplemental targeted advance. Okay. You can see here. It says the EIDL deadline approaching. This is for those who haven't seen the video or for those who need more encouragement to get it going. You've seen my videos before, you still haven't done anything yet, and today is the 15th. So today is that day I say, hey, this is the day I said, not them. As you see here, for the supplemental, they said the 10th. I'm saying the 15th because I know that it can be done within a few days once they get it. Not saying that it will because it's crunch time, so they probably got a ton of applications right now. But because I know with my application for the supplemental, it was done within a few days. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Other than that, I would have took the advice of SBA by the 10th, not my advice. I would have took the advice of the SBA because that would have gave it an extra 5 days to be processed. But only because I know my supplemental application took a few days is why I'm saying the 15th. But after this day, you're pretty much on your own with the processing. Of course, they're going to do all the processing, obviously. But what I'm saying is you're on your own as far as, hey, guessing if it'll get done or not. I was trying to help you. Now, for those who haven't saw the video until now, hey, take the advice and get those applications in. Because if you're reading this while I'm talking, I'll go ahead and read it with you. It says, the EIDL applications will be accepted until December 31, 2021. We will continue processing applications after the deadline, including reconsiderations. But they're not accepting applications after the deadline, which is the 31st, and that's for the EIDL loan. The same goes for the targeted advance. They're going to be accepting those applications until December 31, 2021, and continue processing applications after the 31st, including reconsiderations. But they're not accepting any more applications after the 31st deadline for the targeted advance grants or target EIDL advance. But those are the grants. That's the $10,000 grant. That's the $10,000 one. The EIDL loan is the loan. That's for whatever you got approved for. But the targeted advance is the $10,000 grant. All right. And they're not accepting any applications after the 31st, but they're going to still be processing the application that they have and also the reconsideration that they have. Okay. Now, going over to the supplemental targeting, which is the one I've been talking about since the first mainly, they will not be accepting any more applications, reconsiderations, and they're stopping processing on the 31st. Well, I won't say they're stopping processing, but the 31st is the last day for processing. The last day for anything with the supplemental, as a matter of fact. All right. So on December 31, 2021, that's the last day for all 3 applications to be entered. But that's also the last day for the supplemental processing and the supplemental reconsiderations. That's just it for the supplemental. There's no more. They wanted you to have it in by the 10th. I'm saying the 15th. Today's the 15th. That's why I'm posting this video. Now, again, they are accepting applications all the way up until. But remember, there's a process. You have to complete an application for the EIDL loan on the SBA.gov website under COVID relief programs. And after you submit that application, then you'll get the invitation for the targeted EIDL advance. Once you submit that one, if you're approved for it, and you know what the qualifications are: low income community and 35% loss from 2019 and 2020. Now, once you get all of that, submit all the information all the way from 2019 up until now, well, I say up until last month, You submit all that information, and that goes through. Then they're going to send you the invite for the supplemental. Now, they might send you an invite for both at the same time once you submit the application because it's crunch time. You might get it. You might get both. But I know that supplemental is not going through until that targeted is processed, because they're using the targeted information to determine the 50% loss for the supplemental. And just a couple of clicks with the supplemental. Click, 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 boom, it's done. I won't say a couple of clicks, I say a few clicks. But watch the supplemental video I did when I did the walkthrough. Also watch the targeted when I did the walkthrough. Actually, I walked through all three. Just go through my videos, you'll see I walked through all three. Alright? So, I definitely did the targeted. I did the whole walkthrough. I did target, and I did the walkthrough for the supplemental. Because and it was simple. Both of them were fairly simple. But you got to get those in. You start with the EIDL application for the loan. That's how it gets started. And then you go with the rest. But today's the 15th. Again, I'm not saying that's the end of it. You can even submit the applications afterward. Because don't stop because of the supplemental. Because they're still processing the EIDL loan and the targeted. They're still processing after the 31st. So get those in at least. At least you'll get the loan in the 10,000. Or if you don't get the loan, at least you get the 10,000. And there's even a chance you'll still get the supplemental. You get it in time. It's a chance. And that's the other 5,000. But go ahead, submit those applications, people. Thanks for watching. If you would like to know your FICO scores and what's on your reports from all three bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, click the credit monitoring link in the description below. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week utilizing your vehicle on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't have a vehicle or you don't want to use your own vehicle, then click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below. And that way you can hire a car and use that vehicle to then Wealth Dash and make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. And if you'd like to get cash back while shopping online, click the Cashback link in the description below. Like, share the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to It's Oasis, and until the next video, let's get this money.